we had some up and downs in non-conference, but, I feel like that was what was best for this team. We can learn early. I'd rather us learn early than learn late. Every year we start off 13-0, 12-1, going into conference play, so I feel like this year is, it's a different look for us, and I feel like that's a good thing. We're trying to get further into the tournament this year, further than the Sweet 16, further than the Elite Eight, and I feel like that's the year we can do it. And we've been battle tested. We played a lot of good teams in non-conference, so I feel like this team is in a really good space going into conference. We ended the non-conference pretty good, a lot of wins, but the best thing we learned was how to battle through adversity in non-conference and just carry that over. Because we know what type of team we need to be, and we're just going to, try to live up to that in conference.
Kelvin has told us that it's about the details and maybe some of the little things. Does that take comfort knowing that you were in all three of the games that you lost, but at the same time, it's not a huge thing that you got to go to the drawing board?
Yeah, that was one thing we seen was that, all the games we lost, we were up in every single one. And so, with watching film, and looking at what we need to improve on, there's small fixes. It's not big gaping problems that we got to fix. It's little things that we got to crack down on. And, that's what we use those games for, is to, see that. I'd rather us lose those games and learn from it than win and then pay the price later on in the season, like I said.
You're playing on the road. Does that take a different mindset? What do you enjoy about it?
I don't know. I feel like I like that villain role, kind of going in there and winning on somebody else's court. And, throughout the years, we've always been a good road team. We just our toughness travels, and we've lived by that, and it's shown in the past couple of years when we play on the road. We've had a great record, knock on wood, but we just we're looking to continue that.
You're going to play 2 games every week now, pretty much for the rest of the time. Is that to get into a rhythm? Is that going to be a good thing?
Yeah. We didn't play as many games in our non-conference as we did, in other years. And, I feel like we had a lot of bye weeks where we were practicing almost too much. Everybody's ready to play. Everybody wants to play the games. So, it'll be good for us, get in the rhythm, get a lot of wins going, and, build up our confidence.
The last few games, you've had to come out of the game a few times. Was that anything serious or just...
No, just some nagging stuff. It's none, I haven't sat any games. So, I played with all of it. So, there's a difference between injury and pain. I can play through some, little knick-knack injuries. It's fine.
On that 3 that you made last game, did you turn and was on the bench there? Was it some of the foot? Or?
Yeah, I kind of lean back on my shot sometimes, and then, I was kind of falling into the bench. And then when I planted my foot down to run back on defense, I just stepped on somebody's foot. And then my ankle was already tweaked, so it was kind of easier to twist it the second time, but it is not serious.
11 games in, what have you seen? How have you guys been able to adjust playing with Milo?
He's great. He's a great passer. One thing we've tried to get better at was playing with pace. Miles is a guard that can push the pace, and we've tried to play to his strengths and getting up the floor. And that's one thing. In our losses, we had a slower pace, and we got to improve on that. And he's been a big reason why we've been playing better is because he's being more aggressive and playing faster on the break.
As a team, how do you guys go about playing with
it also starts with defensive rebounding. We got to do a better job of defensive rebounding because if the guards get the defensive rebound, we'll be quicker to get it out. Instead of a big trying to find a guard, the guards can get the rebounds and, push the pace.
What's been the focal point for the last few practices? Like you said, it's been a while since y'all played a game.
Just, like you said, the details, the small things, getting back, we came off a break with the holidays. So, just coming back and getting back into the competitive mindset and, stay cracking down on the small details.
Man, y'all had some games recently where you've gone with like a 4-guard lineup at times. You feel like this team, the way it's structured, that there's no drop-off. You guys can still do some things.
Yeah, we have so many guys off the bench, and even with Ramon out, we've had to play a little smaller. And then with Juan out, we had to play a little smaller. But, that's fine. We can work on having those smaller lineups in. Because who knows what can happen, during the conference season. Who could be out with, foul trouble. But, it gives us a lot of looks. And, we have the players to do that. We got a lot of depth. So, that's what makes us so dangerous is we have the ability to change up the lineups like that.
You're a shooting guard, so you play a lot of threes. Defensively, does that put more emphasis on you to rebound as well?
Yeah, knowing a lot of the guys I'm going to be guarding are usually bigger than me, so, they're always going to be crashing the glass. And, that's something I got to get better at. but done a poor job with my blocking out and my rebounding, and that's been the focal point for me is being better with my blockouts and being more adamant on the boards.
Coach Q was saying that you almost seek out physical contact. You're a physical player. I mean, what is it? Have you always been like that?
Yeah, ever since high school, I had the ball out of my hands, and I got used to a lot of contact.
Best shooter in college, but
I got 2-3 guys guarding me, especially in high school. I was getting double, triple teamed, and so I had a lot of contact, and I just got used to it. So when I got here, it wasn't a surprise to me. I had to get used to it. Obviously, it's a different kind of physicality. But, and I just applied it to the defensive end. I didn't really play that much defense in high school, but I was physical. And, when I can apply that to any part of my game. So, when I just get on the court and I'm playing tough, I like to seek out contact.
It's been 10 straight games for double-digit scoring. How do you feel about, being consistent in that aspect heading into conference play?
It just kind of comes with playing hard and, getting my day started on the defensive end. That's what Coach tells me is, if you go in with an offensive mindset, it's not going to happen. I got to go in with a defensive mindset, trying to get rebounds, lose balls, start in the other areas of the game in my offensive zone.
How important are those kick out threes when someone taps it out?
That's we shoot a higher percentage when it's on a second chance points, and that's a focal point for us. It's crashing the glass. We've always played like that. And that's why those rebounds are important. When you get, the offensive rebound, the defense is scrambling. So that's the perfect time to kick it out for a three.